What's up, YouTube? Gymnasium here. We're going to go over how to speedrun the Assassin. This is going to be the first video of these. Going to go through all 7 classes and tell you what to do and how to skill build. We're actually going to do a speedrun while doing it of each class. So starting with the Assassin here, she starts off with great stats, great like life per level. I mean, she just has the best stats all around, starting. And then attribute point effect, 1 vitality, 3 life, like 1 energy is 1.75 mana. So, and yeah, I get a little bit more stamina, whatever. She starts off with the most stamina in the game. She's just all around, like, super powerful early game. And we abuse the traps that she has available early on, and the burst of speed to be able to get through the game really quickly. And we're just going to go through normal Bale here. These are going to be normal speed runs, and these are my times on Players X. We're going to be doing Players X speed runs, so where we can manipulate the player count. You can also do Players 1 speedruns. Those are going to be slightly different, but still fairly similar to these runs. And so let's go ahead and just get started. Hop right into this. So what we have here is down in the bottom right, we have our splits, or how we keep track of the times of what we've done. And I have to... There's no automatic splits right now, so you have to manually click the split for when you kill a boss, or at least for when you kill Bale. You need to have a start and stop timer. There are a few things that can help with that, but for now, I'm not going to go too much into that, but just go ahead and get live split started. I've already done a general speedrunning guide, so this is going to be specifically the Assassin. And to try to keep up with my PB, I would reset these maps quite a bit to find a top left exit. But since this is just going to be showing you how to speedrun, how to start getting into speedrunning, this is going to be just kind of going over the skill build and what you should be doing for leveling and all that good stuff, right? So we're going to start our character. You start the timer right away. Oh, and you probably should be running. And you go ahead and drop your buckler because... Oops.
They'll never see
Few
you
things.
coming.
So you drop your buckler because you don't want the block frames. The block frames take longer than just hit recovery frames. Then you're going to change the player's 8 so that you get more XP. See, these guys are on P1, so I can't even get a bar of XP. But then I get a bar and a half of XP from one mob, on because I did players 8. And that mob was spawned in as P8. Alright, and so we're going to level up here, get our trap, stamina shrine. I'm kind of hugging the side of the road a little bit, checking for shrines or other good things. On the Assassin specifically, you do not need to do Den of Evil. So I know the Den of Evil actually curves back into to the road there. But if you were to do Den of Evil, which you can do, you leave a TP and or a hotkey Fire Blast. And since Fire Blast has AoE damage there, try to hit as many as we can. I'm going to go energy here, because a little bit of extra mana goes a long way early game here for the Assassin. You can just go Vitality, but you will eventually need to get 25 Strength for a 3-slotted belt. So Cold Plains, Waypoint, we have a little bit of gold. Not much. I'm going to try to kill a few guys here, because I want to get a little bit of stuff, but nothing's dropping, sadly. Alright, here we're going to get some more vitality, which also gives us more stamina.
Hello.
Move a couple of those potions off our belt so we can grab mana. Now, the throwing knife sells for a bunch of gold, so that's where a bunch of this gold comes from, specifically. And we're going to just buy mana potions and stamina potions because we want to do as much, I mean, put out as much damage as we can, and I'm gonna kill this boss group, sorry. We're gonna put out as much damage as we can with the mana, and then we'll get life potions from these boss groups right here. Or health potions. Now she's cursed, so I'm trying to avoid getting just even touched by her. Want to stroll. We'll pick up our potions along the way. And since I already killed off all our minions, I could just skip her. But like I said, we can get more potions off of her. Grab some portals. I didn't follow the road on this one because I was pretty sure that this would cut into the middle there, but it didn't. So and this ends up being cave. And our road is going up the middle here, I think, for Stony. Because we came in on this corner over here. On the right side, so this should be Stony. Extra strong archers is a little dangerous, actually. Especially on players 8 here. Put in our skill points while we're trying to fight here. Playing around the shrine there a little bit. Get the most use out of it as I could.
I need mana.
As you can see, I'm trying to hit both of them at the same time with my Fire Blast. And there's another minion chick. Right up there. I'm trying to get her to come near her boss minion so we can hit both at the same time here. Okay. Wasn't the greatest killing speed there. But at this point, with 3 points in, we're level 5. So we got 3 points in the Fire Blast. We're going to put 1 into Claw Mastery here, so at level 6 we can get Burst of Speed. We should be able to get level 6 off of Recognition right here. We're going to try to hit him this far from distance, right? Gotta hotkey that right away.
I can't carry anymore.
Killing Recognition himself might be a little bit difficult. We just want to probably just kill his minions. Maybe we kill him, try to get some more potions, but we're getting low on mana. He's kind of low on health, so we can probably kill him all. There we go. Scepter's worth gold. Or most likely can be worth gold. That wand's worth gold because it's got skills. And I talked about how to read these maps in the general guide speedrunning video. So there's that. And then also, if you're streaming these runs, you can also be talking to your chat. But it gets kind of difficult to do all of that all at once. Especially when you first get started. But I don't know. You can work it in, especially when you're just running through, not killing anything. It's the easiest time to do it. You don't need respec, you can skip saving to 2-3 minutes? Yeah, exactly. Treehead is not really worth killing. He's a bit tanky, and he only comes with 2 minions. But they are good XP. It's just not worth it, especially for how much damage you put out as the assassin. We should put on our strength and gas potions, though. And we want to try to find a dagger or a scimitar. I hear a boss group coming up. Alright. I could have used these on Rakinishu, that would have helped with the damage. Now here, we're going to do another burst of speed.
Not enough mana.
He's over halfway dead. We can probably finish him off here. We're going to 4th point into Fire Blast there, because what we want to do is do a little bit more damage earlier. That's after getting your 2nd point into Burst of Speed. Refilling Shrine, it's kind of whatever. Got a well here anyways. If we had come across the... If we had come across tower, we could have left the TP and, you know, done a tower run. But I'm just going to push on without tower. But it's not a bad thing to do tower. Tower is how you get your runes, so...
Not enough mana.
Go back to Burst of Speed here. And we can finish off this boss. We're going to need mana potions, hopefully. Not much mana pots, sadly. Yeah, I'm going to get extra levels because it's Player's X.
Such corruption in this place.
So I don't need to stop for too many boss groups, but those are some good boss groups we killed. You can also like throw down poison pots on like these little guys, and it just straight up kills them. It's kind of cool. Alright, since we don't have a dagger, let's go ahead and get one. Because we want to be able to throw down our skills faster. Since laying down traps is based on not your FCR, but your attack speed, we want to be able to throw down. Alright, want that. Sorry. Two-sided staff for making your leaf. But as I was saying, you want to be able to throw down your traps as fast as possible, so we got tons of gold, so I just want to fill up my inventory full of potions. Alright, keep pressing on here. I could have left the TP back in Darkwood, or I mean Black Marsh, this is where I would be going back to do that tower run. It's kind of a bad boss group for us to kill. So there's our exit. I'm gonna leave a TP here. We can go back for imbue.
Try and cage me, demons.
There's a boss group there. The lighting. Yep. These guys are really tanky.
Not enough mana.
This is why it's nice to go back for doing tower, because your power is really weak in this area. Oops. I need to go up that way. He's cold enchant. Nope. That's kind of bad. Cold enchant boss group sucks though, because if it hits you, like I said, your trap lane ability is based on your attack speed. So if you're slowed by cold, not good. We're in level 2 here, so we're gonna keep pushing straight ahead. Like I've gone over how they're reading the maps in the general speedrunning guide video. So if you don't know how I'm reading the map, then it's a little bit based off of like tile knowledge, but then also there is the general knowledge of where to go. Not very good boss groups there. Alright, here we're going left now. That's a boss group we can kill. Put us level 10, yep.
I need mana.
Kill the minions here. The archers actually do the most damage, even though that was an extra strong boss group. Those archers are just nasty, man. Man. Since we've got all those potions, we don't really have to pick up much potion-wise. I've been wasting a little bit of time doing that. I need to focus on just pushing ahead. Since we have all this gold. This is a good boss group. So the reason this boss group is really good is because it's a champion shamans, and all the little devilkins that come with them are part of the boss group, and so they all count as extra XP. Now the shamans themselves have a little bit extra fire res, so we're just going to avoid actually killing them. But now that we have 5 bursts of speed, we can switch over to traps. At level 12, we're going to put in our... that's not the kind of boss group we're looking for. Level 12, we're going to be putting in our Wake of Fire. Hopefully be putting out some nasty damage then. Yo, what's up, Reaper? How's it going, man? So, yeah, the main thing is to be level 12 for Andy. So we want to pick up one more level in Catacombs here. You can kill her with Fire Blast. But if you haven't been noticing, I've been throwing down poison gas for every boss. For every, group I'm killing, basically. And the reason for that is because gas does most of the damage. So... Alright, here in level 2, we're going to put down a TP. And... another boss group here. We're dead. So I'm going to re-TP there because we got trapped.
I can't.
A little bit of army here. Now, if you're on hardcore, you can just save and exit there when you get trapped like that. But what we're going to do is basically pull all those mobs off our corpse so that we can come back to it and throw down, like I said earlier, those poison gas pots that are the majority of our damage. Jeez, there's just a lot of density here. It's not good. Alright, so what I'm going to do is go around this crap. Sometimes it's worth killing stuff, sometimes it's not.
I am overburdened. I need mana.
Okay,
I can't
well,
carry anymore.
that's just really frustrating to play around. That's a dead end anyways. What am I doing? I didn't look at my map while I was fighting
Can't
that.
carry anymore.
So another problem is paying attention to your tiles. Ugh.
Good evening.
I didn't put it down a TP. Dang it. Okay. So this is where I would reset. After making that many mistakes.
Welcomes you.
But for the sake of pushing it out, we'll just go ahead and finish this run. What I'm gonna do here is reset, get my corpse. Do we have a shrine here?
They'll never see me coming.
Filling. Yeah, so Andy has high poison res, so strangling gas pots are not going to be great against her. I also need to reset my strangling gas pots. 3 is not going to be as much as I wanted.
Yes?
So what we do is just sell it, rebuy them, and you can refresh all 25 of them like that. It costs 1,000 gold to repurchase them, so make sure you have the money for that.
I don't like it down here.
On single player, you still have your map. You still have this boss group here. There's our Wake of Fire. What we're gonna do here is put that there. There's this boss group here again, and it's just gonna be 10 times easier now with Wake of Fire. Now, the important thing with the assassin is that there's what's called next hit delay, and to understand what's going on with next hit delay, basically there are frames of invulnerability for the mobs that are getting hit by certain abilities. Not invulnerability, sorry. Basically frames where your ability that has next hit delay will not affect, or they're invulnerable to that, I guess, is the way to say that. So Wake of Fire happens to have next hit delay, and so that means stacking 5 traps down in the same spot isn't going to do anything extra because of what, like I said, is called next hit delay. So we're gonna be behind our time because, like I said, that death, or deaths plural, set us back. Those are not good, and actually it could be up there. It's not a dead end. This is a boss group. It's not a very good boss group to kill though, because they run around like crazy. Especially when they get half-life, they just start running away from you. So it is up here. All right, now we're on players X. So at this point, instead of being on P8 for the assassin, we're gonna switch over to P1. And we're just going to kill Andariel.
I need mana.
Like I said, level 12. So this is where, if you're not level 12,
I need mana.
problems could arise. Killing Andariel with just Fire Blast.
I need mana.
Right. While like my traps are doing damage to her, I can, you know, be putting potions on my belt or be running away from her so I'm not dying. Or not. Well,
Follow me.
thought she was gonna die sooner than that. She died a little bit later, which killed me. Alright, after you kill her though,
Good day.
you can talk to Warov, go east,
Hello.
load screen for days. You can go back west, actually, go to your waypoint, and it's actually faster to travel that way than it is to run if you're using in-game time. If you're not using in-game time yet, oops,
Welcome.
then it is not worth it. It's not worth doing that. Actually, I want that. And I'll tell you why later. That won't... The chip gems won't be used for a little bit, actually. But, we don't need that. Buy some potions. Put our chip gems away.
I know.
Don't need strangling gas either. Also could buy a bigger belt. Oops. This is why you get 25 strength. One of those. You can check for certain items. Also, I left that TP behind. Oops. To go to Malice, but I never actually went back for it. So that was actually a mistake. Could have gotten Imbue. Imbue is quite useful for being able to just do
I need mana.
the Imbue quest on boots for faster run walk.
I need mana.
There we go. Get our level up. That was a champ group. Champs aren't that great. They're 300% XP, whereas boss groups are 500%. That looks like a cutout, so it's not here. So rotating counterclockwise. Check this corner. Looks good. Let's go. So it's gonna be second way no matter what. There's boss group here. We're back on P8 by the way. It's a fire enchanted birds, so I'm just gonna avoid the boss. I'll kill its minions. The minions are also worth XP, so.
Not enough mana.
Man, they're
I
tanky.
need mana. I need mana.
Okay, that's good enough. There's another Cave Leaper boss group, which I don't want to mess with. Cave Leapers are all one of those mobs that like to run around a lot. Alright, so we're going to leave a TP here, because we didn't find anything, waypoint or otherwise. Entering this bottom corner. Stairs, not here. Okay. Yeah, imbue on boots for faster run walk would have been nice. We found waypoint here in Far Oasis, which is actually really nice. We actually wanted to find that to...
Hello.
Just got to restock potions real quick. We wanted to find that to go back to our TP here. This is a lot harder to explain, like every little detail that I'm doing while running, but we'll try. So we're gonna look for stairs because it's not upstairs unless it happens to be in this corner right here that I didn't check very well. But we're looking for Halls of the Dead, right? So checking around down here. Okay, cool. There's our halls. Now, halls, there's not much XP to be had, so you can P1 spawn this, since it's just a bunch of garbage everywhere, it feels like, but... whatever. As you saw, we just killed like tons and tons of skeletons on players 8, and got nothing for XP. It's because the skeletons are very low level. That's what I mean by, like, just putting on P1 through here, potentially. Alright. Now, P8 for this boss group, this super unique in level 3 here is worth it. This boss is called Witchwild. He's cursed, extra strong. So, be careful of the melee damage these guys can do. They'll hit you pretty hard. And if you have like an XP shrine or something, you'll lose that to the boss. So now we're gonna save and exit there because we have a waypoint up ahead, right? We're gonna take War of, go west, and we take our waypoint that we got up ahead. Yay. We can do Maggot here. I want to definitely P1 through Maggot though. This is one of the This is one of the roughest places in the game for Assassin and Druid. Hit recovery, poison res. Not really worth getting strength for those. So through here, we're going to try to put down like traps. Because our traps kind of shoot out, but they don't like do their big waves like they usually do in the open. But it's better damage than the fire blast, so. Just need to be careful of the beetles and how many lightning bolts are coming out of them, dude. It's quite a bit. It's a lot of damage. It's an easy way to go down. But they are good XP, so. And speaking of XP, we're just trying to kill stuff that's kind of like along the way on the assassin. Because she has traps you can just throw down and keep moving. This is a really bad boss group for us. This is another just really awful experience in the Maggot Lair. Okay, so that is one of the tankiest mobs in Act 2. And on top of that, it rolled Fire Enchant. So we're just going to grab a Mercenary real quick to help us take care of him.
Approach and let's trade.
Mana's good. Let's go. Okay.
I need mana.
There we go. Moving on through. So, and down here, we're just looking for, you know, any place that's going to the right for our direction. Like I said, I haven't talked much about directions because we have a general speedrunning guide video for that. So I'm just going to be going through and trying to clear this out as fast as I can. Try to just go through the maps without talking about what I'm doing for the mapping part, but more for like what you should be doing on the assassin specifically. And so I'm throwing down traps and using Fire Blast at the same time through here because sometimes the traps aren't able to shoot down here. Sometimes they get caught on stuff. Traps are just kind of a real, I mean, it's just so narrow down here, it's sometimes just a real big pain. But what I'll do is I'll throw traps down in a line. And see, that trap's literally did nothing right there. I put a bunch of traps right here in this 4-way.
Not enough mana.
Alright.
Not enough mana.
Alright. And our mercenaries probably go down in there. Yep. Goodbye, mercenary. But he did his job, so that's good.
Good day.
Would this be a reset on a PB attempt, or is the merc higher reasonable thing to do on a run? So I would have already reset this run back before Andariel, but buying the mercenary there is a reasonable thing to do if you're on a good paced run. So good question. Like if you're already on good pace and you run into something stupid like that, you can go ahead and what do you call it? Pick up a mercenary for that guy. But another thing you can do is like when you're coming through here, the shops, you can check for like faster run walk boots or some res boots, right? This has a little bit of magic find, sure. It's got lightning res and frost nova procs, so it's quite nice. Go back to P8 here, because on the assassin we should be able to pretty much kill these monsters with like a couple of traps, right? All right, so we see that corner's cut out right there, so not that corner. Come up to this corner. It's right. Looks promising. That looks good to me. Alright. So we entered Lost City on the bottom corner, which stinks. It's the worst corner to enter Lost City on. Alright. Looks like we're going to go to the top left. Oh, we have a triple top side. Okay. Well, that means we'll be checking the left side over here first. And that corner's cut out. It can only be on this wall, so we know that it's not there. It's got to be either over here or on the right side wall. And up here, it can be on either wall. And let's see, we got waypoint. We have exit. Cool. Okay. Excuse me. This is another tomb map. Just like the Halls of the Dead, you can also P1 through here if you want.
Magic in a darker tomb.
Not necessary, but it depends on what you want. If you want more XP, then you can keep it on P8. Alright. Well, looks like it's behind us back there. Just from looking at the map. So I know that room's a dead end. And I know this room, dead end, or basically dead ends.
I need mana.
And there's something going on back there. So, like I said, I'm guessing that it's our exit. I'm gonna go grab this water ruby. Full out of rubies you can throw in like shield for fire res or a armor or helmet slot for a little bit more life. Alright, we're gonna drink an antidote there. Burned a bunch of mana or health pots. Not poison.
I need mana.
Also, this is more for like if you're just getting into speedrunning, by the way. So this isn't so much like you're resetting a bunch for a really good time. Alright, I put it down a TP in his Claw Viper because Fangskin and his buds happen to do a lot of damage. I could have died there, but we leveled up, so works out. But you might not level up there, so
I expected worse.
make sure you have a TP down. And then it's faster to probably just save and exit there, actually. But since we didn't, we're just going to do the whole quest line here. That level up just saved you? Calculated.
Welcome to my shop. Alright!
Yeah, kinda. Probably wouldn't have died. I don't know. Depends on how many more charge bolts would have hit me, being that close. Why is my OBS? There we go. Alright. Yo, Lion, thanks for the follow. And Selenia, thanks for the follow. Slovenia? Sorry. I'm butchering that name. Thank you for the follow, though. Alright, at this point, we're not really going to be killing anything. You have Arcane, I guess. You have to kill stuff in Arcane, but you're going to P1 spawn it, because your traps are very, very weak down there. That was a boss group. And there's also Fire Eye right here, but we're not going to do him on the Assassin.
The sanctuary.
The first place we want to run is the flat, so this is the flat path. Once again, we're going to be throwing down traps. We're doing basically what we did in the Maggot Lair for this area. Throw down traps to kill stuff in our way. And Fire Blast. The Hell Clan here have like, I think 50 fire res or something, or 60 fire res, so. Four-way? No, this is the first way I'm checking. So this is the first way we check because it's the flat, so it's the easiest way to go for the Assassin. There's no stairs, right? And we can see right here that this is not the Arcane, or this is not Summoner. What I'm going to do though is check for runes real quick. We got nothing. We could check the boots for fast run walk, but that's about it.
Hello.
I would have survived without the level up? Okay. Alright, so we want to go back to Players 1 before we enter Arcane again. And then, instead of taking the stairs like that, or the portals like that, we're going to take this side, which is the spiral staircase, but there's not that many spiral staircases. So this is like the next best path to check for the Assassin specifically.
Not enough mana.
See, even on Players 1 you can still get levels. Alright.
I need mana.
Alright, so what we want to do is we want to kill stuff before we even get to the stairs. That way, when we come down the stairs, we don't actually have to worry about stuff body blocking us on the stairs. because traps will do nothing on steps. Like, the trap, your fire traps are going to be useless on the stairs, so. Is Assassin one of the few or even only characters that likes the path over portals? No. There's also the Druid,
Not enough mana.
because Fissure also works that way. So we have our Summoner here. Let's throw down one trap. He'll die. You don't have to kill him,
Your
but
decoy is dead.
it's easy enough to kill him with the Druid and Assassin. One trap, one Fissure, kind of does the trick.
I need mana.
Alright, so we're heading toward square here. I'm going to go back to P8. And the reason why is because we want just, like, a little more XP. Also, it'd be nice to come across our runes. Unlikely, but
Not enough
can't
mana.
happen. We want to find Tal F for stealth, and Tier Rao for leaf for the assassin.
Not enough mana.
Because leaf will give us +3 to fire skills.
Not enough
And we're using Wake of Fire and Fire Blast. So both abilities there, being fire skills, will get damage. Or we'll get +3 skills from the leaf. There's a dead end.
mana. Not enough mana.
The Frost Nova proc is coming from those gloves I bought earlier, by the way. Okay.
Not enough mana.
It's a lot of density. But still no rune. Apparitions happen to have the best chance of dropping any rune, but not happening. Alright. Put that in there. We'll kill off some of this stuff while we're waiting. Get our cube back. And then we'll go back to P1 before we enter Duriel. That way fight Duriel on P1 here. We got our level up right before Duriel, so that's nice. Also, we probably should leave a TP here. Duriel is kind of a difficult boss. You just want to throw down traps and kind of lead him around in his chamber here.
Not enough mana.
And Void giving out fake tips. Alright, so I'm starting to make some room in my inventory while placing down traps here. Although, I don't think I have enough.
Not enough mana.
Do we have enough to kill him? We had enough to kill him.
Come on. Not in town.
So that wasn't a bad act 2. We actually caught up on our PB. But
I
went
am
down to
overjoyed.
Duriel. I want my corpse.
I can't carry anymore.
And we want just like a little bit of gold. Sure. And then we can ID some stuff while we're walking. We're going to save an exit here because it's faster than it is walking all the way across town. And talk to Jaren, talk to the Sheaf. And we're going east, Act 3.
Good day.
Alright. So we got nothing here useful, just some gold. Cold res doesn't really matter. L doesn't matter. Chip gem. Alright, so the chip gem is going to be used for cubing a blue staff and trying to get teleport charges. That is the point of that. And this is 6K. Alright. And so we have our chip gems in here.
Good to see you.
Oh. Nothing there. 3 chip gems and our staff. That first roll is actually not worth much gold. Second roll is worth a ton of gold. And this other staff isn't worth anything either. Or 6K is what we bought it for. Alright. I'm gonna do potions. And you can pick up your belt like that and buy potions. Or you can just hover over the potion and spam left click and enter. Or alternate them. But that is the fastest way to do that. Level 19. So this is the earliest we could actually shop the teleport staff. We may actually not hit... Oh, let's go back to P8 after Duriel there. We actually may not hit level 24 on this run. Less XP and all. So we can still pick up chip gems, right? Picking up the bone one there. That is a dead end for Act 3. For whatever reason, that's how that one works. At least every time I've seen it. And if it's not, we left the TP there, so it's okay. But, just recognizing little things like that. I didn't leave a TP out here for waypoint there. Oh. They broke my shield.
Not enough mana.
Alright. Got where the road splits off here. It's a boss group. F, hey, that's a good run.
I need mana.
Why is this guy not coming? There we go. He's down. Alright. Now... Do. I'm trying to think. Where is our third little exit area? It's way up here, huh? Oh, or flare. Okay. So we will have to go back to that TP, I guess. But I'm not sure. Oops. It's this side. But I'm not sure where I missed it. Hey, McCall. I'm so pretty. Alright, so I need to find the waypoint here. It's not here. Alright, so if that's not it, then I thought this bridge was something else.
I need mana.
So one thing with the assassin is, if you haven't noticed, is that I'm just placing down traps and running ahead. Not even worried about, like, killing or checking what the mobs are dropping item-wise. Like, there could be, you know, an item behind me that I don't know about. But on the assassin, you just kill stuff like this and just keep running. Put down your traps and keep moving. What the mobs drop doesn't matter to you. You just want their experience. Alright, this should be... What the heck? Okay, now I don't even know where my waypoint is. Going to Gibbon here. Wait, so
What a delicious blade.
does that mean my waypoint had to be
consult Ernest.
before? Is this Great Marsh? Okay,
Not enough mana.
interesting. No, this I messed up the spider forest, but I don't even know where. Could have sworn I had waypoint first and spider. What? That's a really bad death. Okay. I didn't think I was gonna die there. I got stuck. Alright, we'll get our ring. Mana per kill. Well, does that mean this has to be... Because that's waypoint right there. So this has to be cavern? But I thought... Interesting. I always thought this was a dead end. Okay, well...
Not enough mana.
We got our TP back. I can't move. Jeez. I got our eye.
I am overburdened. I need mana.
That's good enough. Huh. This has always been a dead end for me, so... But I'll have to TP here. But, not so happy with... having to rerun all of this, I guess. I couldn't put...
Can't carry anymore.
Well, couldn't really put a TP down earlier. 2 sockets. Poison and cold res. Okay, well. Some of these deaths are being pretty crap. So you don't leave a TP or clear the dungeon now? What's the play then? It would have been to leave a TP. If I knew I was going to get caught there and die, leave a TP there and then run from town to the dungeon. But hey, we get to loot all the stuff we skipped before, so that's cool. Get a tower room, so now we have our stealth.
I need mana.
It was all worth it. Alright. So now that we have a Talaneth, we can go back to Charcy here, get a 2-sided armor from her. If she doesn't sell 2-sided armor, refresh her by going out of town and back to her. There we go. Talaneth. There's our stealth. Now we're moving a little quicker. A little more pep in our step. Alrighty, and then put our step points in. Still didn't think I was gonna die there. Where did I die? Oh, up there. Okay. So now we leave a TP here. Now that we've done that part. Well, that's good to know. Something I learned the hard way. That has literally always been a dead end, though. For me, so I thought it was like a set in stone thing. I was just leaving it alone. Alright, so we know this is going to be our waypoint, so we can come in, grab our waypoint, and go back to our TP that we laid down for the dungeon. We also are not 24 or even close to that, so Telestaff is kind of out of the question. Oops. I want that fire res ring. Iron energy. Sure. Big mana.
Good day.
Our gold away. Let's repair our shield. Since we know this waypoint's close to Charcy, we can talk to her.
Yes.
There we go. Get our fire res back. This is a really, really poor display of Act 3. I'm sorry. But this is kind of what you do without the death. Yeah. I should have just left the TP at dungeon, probably, and just walked from town. So going left down here.
I need mana.
Level goal wise, we've already reached our level 20 that we want. We're level 21, almost 22. So we're good there. At this point, is that too early? Yeah. I guess it doesn't matter. At this point, we just want to get to the Ancients, right? Since we're at level 20, and get to Vale as fast as possible. So I don't think we're gonna get level 24 for Telestaff, sadly. Bit bad. But we'll continue going from here. I had a couple of points there. So you basically keep plugging away at Wake of Fire at this point, every level you get from here on out. And yeah. Money You want a little bit of gold for your potions, but you don't need that much. I'm not even going to kill that boss anymore. Probably should just go back to P1, honestly, and like I was saying, I'm not going to get 24 for a tele staff, so probably best to go back to P1. If only we could get our tier Ral relief. Oh well. Skill shrine next to waypoint here. Actually, could potentially use that. So, skill shrine will give us extra damage versus the bosses. If we don't save and exit. And lose that skill shrine. Play as to go fast. Yep. Also, recasting burst of speed with the skill shrine so we move a little faster. Right? What if you did Den, respec, and max fire blast or something? Yeah, so you can, if you did do Den, you can respec at Bale. And what you want to do is you want to cast your burst of speed before doing the respec. And then do the respec as quickly as possible. So you still have burst of speed running. And you go Fire Blast, as much Wake of Fire as possible. And then
Not enough mana.
I think
Not enough.
much Wake of Fire as possible, and then Fire Blast the rest. So you have no points in the. You can basically take the 5 points out of your burst of speed and throw them into your Fire Blast. So instead of having only 4 points in the Fire Blast, I would have 9. Those 9 extra points gives you a good bit of extra damage to your Wake of Fire. Oops. I'm going to go P1 for this. There's a boss group right here. This should be the last level I get.
Not enough mana.
Okay. We're on P1. We only need to kill one of these guys. We just need to open the endurance. So I'm trying to pull out just one of them. You can also put down a TP to be safe here. If you feel threatened. And we're going to come up here, smash our compelling orb. Go and TP out. We're going to go to Act 2 here and grab a mercenary. Yeah.
Come back this way.
Oops. Shouldn't have resurrected that mercenary. Basically, you just want to grab any higher level mercenary at this point. And that will save you time later of having to go get them. It gives you something to do while waiting for that to actually pop open. There's our exit tile. We're on P1, so we should be able to destroy this stuff. It's just a lot of density down here. It's kind of crazy. Alright, like I said, this is our exit right here. So let's go. And health shrine. Whoops. I'm gonna hug the right side. More likely that this is our exit. Sweet. We're still on P1 from Travancore. Never found Tyr or Ral. That guy stays over there, then we can probably just kill Mephisto here. Out, don't worry about healing. So 2 traps at a time, and then Fire Blast. Other than that,
Not enough mana.
we could, if we wanted to, oops, grab this skill shrine here, like I was saying, for boss damage. And that'll help out with our damage output. Oy. Oh yeah, keep your TP down.
I need mana.
Stop hitting me with your ice ult ball.
I need mana.
Alright, I'm gonna split. Lost a lot of time in Act 3 there. Mostly because I had a pretty decent Act 3 in my PV, but also because I really misplayed that death with that death in Act 3. Okay. Hey, D-Day. Cheers. So we're gonna recast our burst of speed because I want to cast it again before our skill shrine runs off. Not first way, feels bad. XP shrine. So these last 2 bars we'll get in Chaos Sanctuary here. When we're clearing out all the garbage. Okay. Not second way. So that stinks. It's a full Explorer level 1 there. Or outer steps there. Check down again. Not down. Get your 3 exit points to check. Come on, let me up. XP shrine. So not first way or second way. Once again, another full explorer of planes. Feels bad. You're never going to be doing Azul on the assassin. He's way too tanky. So he's never worth doing. It's the only way out of here. Jeez. Anything we have to kill is kind of a waste of time. It's just kind of blocking us from being able to beat the game. Alright. Check this corner real quick. Nothing. Okay. Jeez. Man, that is a really, really bad Act 4. Feels bad having to full explore every area and still not find it. What the heck? Did I miss it? In the corner? I don't know where it could be fitting in. Like, it needs enough room to spawn in with, like, the waypoint. Oh, right here in the middle? Okay. That's upsetting. Yo, Milk Door, what up, man? Alright, sounds good. So, we got a pretty rough river here. Urdar's kind of one of the rough mobs, in my opinion. I just have that stun hit.
Not enough
It's good to know which bridges you need to go across in here. Which ones you don't. Alright. Wow. I had a really good Act 4, because there's no way I'm finishing that fast. There we go. Venom Lords, man. There's so much fire res on those bad boys. I think they have like 70 fire res. Or maybe full 75. Alright, so I took the wrong side. We'll take the correct side. Alright. So you want to take the short paths there because there's less of a long neck that they can block you off. Alright, leave a TP in the middle here. Obviously this is where Leaf comes in handy, being able to just put out as much damage as possible. It is players 1 as well, by the way. It's just Chaos Sanctuary happens to have really, really tanky mobs to fire. Alright. So we're just gonna kite Infector all the way up to Desace here. If he will get unstuck. Dude, he keeps running away.
Not enough mana.
Alright, there's the Sace pop. Infector is only half HP. It's not ideal, but... Owie. Alright.
I need mana. I need mana.
How do I keep running out of mana? What the heck? Alright. We're gonna hit left seal first. Why can I move? Oh, it's like a burst of... Or I mean, Wake of Fire. Or not Wake of Fire. Fire Blast. Frickin' monsters. Too many clickables. Alright. Let's click on that one. Now this guy's fire immune. Vizier, that is. So what we're going to do is kite them out.
I need mana.
Where it's just Vizier and Infector. Get our Mercenary back online. We also want to get him a weapon.
What do you need?
So,
I'll put that to good use.
weapon. We're
What
gonna need
do
some
you
potions for Diablo. And our Mercenary should be able to help us take out these two guys pretty easily.
Thanks.
We might need to feed him a potion here and there. 20 FCR, wow. What a nice little orb that could have been. You tend to find items that are good for another class. Just, you know. On the class you're not running. Alright, so
Not enough mana.
what we're doing here is going back and grabbing that skill shrine, if you remember. That we left in Act 3 for every boss fight. Like I said, I had a really good Act 4 on my PB. Oh, wait, I saved and exited. RIP. Well, that's why you don't save and exit. I don't know why I saved and exited. Probably because I died. I don't remember why I saved and exited, actually. Why did I save and exit? Oh, because I have Erdars in my river. Eh. I'm just going to replace my TP down here. So I'm placing down 2 traps for the next hit delay, right? 2 traps is all you need. If I put down 5 traps, I won't be doing more damage. I'll just be using more mana. Actually, we'll be doing less damage because I can be doing Fire Blast like I am. Because Fire Blast doesn't have next hit delay. So. And
Greetings.
there's our gold. We don't need that much. There we go. Keep the stamina. Jim is not Milkdoor's wife. Alright. Well, we lost that skill shrine. Potential for extra damage versus the boss. Could have used that versus Ancients as well. That's okay. It's not the end of the world. So, Assassin's pretty straightforward, right? Like, the only confusing bit is getting 3 Fire Blasts at the beginning, then getting your Claw Mastery, getting your Burst of Speed. You gotta get Claw Mastery at level 5, Burst of Speed at level 6, then Burst of Speed again at level 7, and then at level 8 you flip back over to your traps. You get your 4th point into your Fire Blast. So that's your last point you're going to be putting in there. And it does a little bit of damage. Not a ton, but a little bit. And then you're just going to get your burst of speed up to level 5 till you hit level 12, where you start getting your Wake of Fire. And Wake of Fire is going to be your main source of damage. Burst of speed is there just so you can run faster and place your traps faster. Because also, burst of speed happens to give not only faster run walk, but also attack speed. So, helps with both. And allows you to take off. I went up the wrong one. Just supposed to go up this one. Alright. You can save the barbarians if you find a Turin for a leaf. But I have not found a Turin on this run, so that staff is basically useless. And no need to save the barbs, because I don't need the Raurin or Ortrin. If I was level 24, then I could use the Ortrin for potentially a Telestaff refresh if I had gotten a Telestaff. But once again, I don't have that either, so I have no need. Ooh, skill shrine. Sweet. A little extra damage. And our stamina is getting kind of low, so we're going to hit a stamina potion here. Well, there's a well there, which made those potions a waste. Whoops. Let's see. I picked up that skill shrine probably a minute ago. I want to recast Burst of Speed before it runs off. Heading left in these tunnels here. It's a good level 1, or crystalline. I just call them level 1, level 2, because, well, in a normal speedrun like this, you don't have to do Anya. There's no need to be doing Radamant, Anya, Den on the assassin. And, or, is that a reverse map right back there? I'm actually going to check, because I think that's what it's doing. Maybe not. Okay. Because it's going back there. I think that's it. Right back there? I don't think so. Let's see. Can we go... Yeah, okay, good. I'll say, can we go left? Thank you. While reading that map, I should have recasted Burst of Speed. Rip. Bust through our doors. I don't need these stamina potions. And we're on to our ancients. This is where you have to be level 20. So the assassin doesn't really struggle with getting levels, especially on Player's X, where she can just P8 and get tons and tons of experience. Level 23 is what level we are on this run specifically, so There's our exit. Nice. We have plenty of potions, so we can just bum rush them right away.
I shall prove worthy. Not enough mana.
Alright. The two guys that are going to be the tankiest for this are going to be Korlik and Talek. You want to try to get your traps to hit all of them at the same time. Yeah, Maddock goes down first. Probably should have tried to keep our mercenary alive a little bit better.
Not enough mana.
What sucks is that they do cold damage. Their weapons roll, or all their gear rolls with random modifiers. They just happen to roll like 1 to 2 cold damage on something. So that really sucks for this part. What I did here, though, is standing in the corner here basically kept Talek from whirlwinding,
I need mana.
so I could fire blast on him the entire time without having to aim. But since he's got the cold damage, probably don't want to get hit by him, actually. Whatever. Alright, so back to our traps. We're still going to make a fire here. That's a good level 1. We will have to get potions before Bale. So, at some point we have to go shopping. Oh, wait. Wrong lighting. Oh, well, doesn't matter. Going this way. I'll put that there so I can stop the left clicking on them dudes.
Impossible.
Oh, level 2 should probably put down a TP. Because this is probably exit, that's waypoint. Is this waypoint? That's exit? Oh, okay. Well.
Can't. Impossible. Can't.
Exit's right here. Thought that was going to be waypoint.
Impossible.
Okay. You can put down a TP. You should have had a TP down in level 2. That was a mistake. Kind of like what we did in Catacombs. Where you put down a TP. If you come across waypoint, you can use that
Impossible.
to go back to your TP. And go right from there. Portal Shrine. Sure. There you go. That's in... There's a little portal shrine. Having trouble in Act 3, got Death and Light maxed out. Well, there's lightning immunes.
Impossible.
You want to use, if you're higher level assassin, you want to go ahead and use Cloak of Shadows for blinding mobs, or Mind Blast them and convert them to your team. Alright, we're going to leave a TP here. I'm going to try to wave skip.
Impossible. Not enough mana.
There we go. trying to wave skip past these waves so we don't have to fight them. If you do have to fight them, you're going to want your mercenary for wave 1. Because wave 1 has a fire immune. Sorry, I'm doing a count in my head, so... So yeah, if you want to skip wave 1, or if you don't skip wave 1, then you gotta get your mercenary for that. I think that was wave 4. And this will be wave 5. I think that'll do it. Recast our burst of speed. It was nice that burst of speed was off for that. Makes it a little bit more awkward. But yeah, there's a 5 for 5 wave skip.
My brothers will not have died in vain.
I'll have flying potions. It's annoying. Come down here. That's so powerful. Yeah. Now potions here cost twice as much as they normally do. So if you don't have the gold like I do, best not to spend your gold like that. Or lack thereof. But because I have plenty of gold. No big deal.
My brothers will not have died in vain.
Alright. If you're not sure which one's the real one, then you can tell based off of like which one can teleport. Is a very obvious way to tell. Obviously the clone takes way more damage, which everybody knows that. No! Fester and appendage was in my way. Come on.
I need money. Not enough money. I need money.
So when it gets low here, I'm just gonna hover over my split timer, and voila. That is the assassin. And I like to check the gear, see what they drop. See what we get out of that. Alright. Grim Ward. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Oop.
Good evening.
This is probably the best thing that could drop. Level 25. I was thinking maybe a merc weapon there, but maybe this will be better here. Not really. And a little barb weapon there. And there you go. That's how you speedrun the assassin. Basically just 3, 1, 2, or like 1 there, 2 there. Put your 4th point in there, go to 5, and then wake a fire. And that's it. The respec, if you do Den, is to, like I said, cast Burst of Speed right before you do your respec at Bale, and then hit the respec. 1, dump the rest of your points in the Wake of Fire, and then dump the rest of the points after that into Fire Blast. And the reason why you don't dump them all in the Fire Blast is because then you would have nothing in the Wake of Fire. So, anyways. Yeah, the Assassin, like I said, very powerful character. Like, took me an hour and 35 minutes in game time. If we look at our time here. Act 1 was really bad. I was under-leveled and behind time. And I didn't even do a tower run. Whereas compared to my PB, I'd already done a Countess run, and I'd killed Andariel a minute and a half faster than that. Act 2 is faster, probably because I just had pretty good RNG in my desert maps, and a second way in Arcane. I believe I had a 4th way on my PB. And then Act 3, 4, and 5 were just not good. That death in Act 3, Act 4 maps were awful, and also at that point I had imbued boots on my PB for 20 faster run walk, which is what I was talking about earlier in Act 1, is that you can get boots from Charcy, just plain boots, not heavy boots, and imbue those for potential 20 faster run walk.
Good day.
I can't click on her. What the heck is going on?
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
Not in town.
That was a weird bug. I can't click on Charcy.
What can I do for you?
Like, sometimes I can, but I can't right now. What?
Not in town.
I don't understand.
Greetings.
What the heck? That was one weird bug. Okay, so you just get boots like that off of her, and then if you have the Malice quest done, just imbue them at level 19, and you can potentially get 20 faster run walk. So that's how you go through the game as fast as possible, is getting faster run walk, right? That's why stealth is so good, because it has 25 faster run walk, but also for casters, 25 faster cast rate and hit recovery. So that's a huge item. Leaf would have been really huge as well for the extra fire damage, but never came across that. But yeah, that's the Assassin, and hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you later, YouTube. Bye.